welcome back to my channel. Sas here. I'm here for another 90-day fiancé child. I'm a day late, y'all. I'm a day late. But I said in my Foolery Friday that I was going to put up 90-day fiancé on Tuesday because I was going to go live last night. And I did because I wanted to talk about the interview and coming to America and, you know, all that. Honey, we had a good old time last night. A good old time, child. And, honey, I had me a little drink, a sangria. Y'all, it kicked my butt, child. So, anyway, I'm here to give this recap of 90-Day Fiancé. Let's start off with Stephanie. Y'all, why is it that Stephanie look like she has been drinking, been on a binge, having withdrawals, taking pills? What is going on with Stephanie? Her eyes look like they half shut. She walking crooked. I'm like, Stephanie, what is going on with you? Now, as you know, child, she told Ryan to take his feet to the street. They had a huge fight. Ryan gone. She said they done. So she called her good old friend Harris. Now, Harris done took a bus, a train, a plane, a boat. Honey, he went on a 6-hour, trip just to get to Stephanie. Stephanie says she appreciates that, so they're out to dinner. And Stephanie want Harris to know that the last time they hooked up, when her and Ryan had that big fight, that it was not revenge, SES. She want that to be clear, okay? Don't even think about that, Harris. This was not revenge, SES. And so Harris was like, oh, okay, okay. We come to find out that Harris has 3 children and a baby mama, of course. Okay. Now, I don't really know what the relationship is between Harris and the mother of these 3 children. Apparently, Stephanie don't either. Now, Stephanie was trying to get the details, like, okay, y'all been fussing and fighting. You break up to make up. You break up to make up. Harris says that this been going on for 14 years. Since he was 17 years old, or ever how old he was 17 when he had his first child. And he says it's been going on for 14 years. So you mean to tell me you've been going back and forth with the mother of your children for 14 years? Y'all will have a fight, she'll come back. Y'all will have a fight, she'll come back. But you can't put no ring on that finger, Harris. Oh, okay. So instead of Stephanie diving in just a little bit more, since she, Harris is her friend, she could talk about, you know what, I can't worry about that right now. Let me put that on the back burner, on the back burner. No, Stephanie, that needs to be on the front burner. You need to know all you need to know about Harris, especially when you come talking about Harris may be the one. So she don't want to talk about it. She said we will cross that line when we get to it. Now here is Stephanie. Stephanie come talking about that, Ryan wasn't it. Ryan was not it. And maybe Harris can go with her to the United States. Y'all, something wrong with Stephanie. You just broke up with Ryan 2 days ago. He was the love of your life. And now you talking about bringing Harris to the United States after you know Harris got 3 kids and baby mama drama. Here's Harris. I think I would fit well in the United States. He says that in the United States there's a whole lot of rich people that live in big houses. Boy, they really think that the United States got it going on like that. They think that everybody is rich and everybody live in mansions. Is that what people think in other countries? Y'all are far wrong, honey. You're wrong. So, I don't know what type of delusions or fairy tales y'all been telling y'all in Belize about the folks in the United States, but honey, somebody been lying to y'all. Lying. Okay? So, Stephanie says that, let's just see where this goes. This is the bottom line here. Okay? Stephanie obviously don't know what she wants. She's jumping into this quick, fast, and in a hurry. Again, she just broke up with Ryan. And now she wants to attach herself to Harris. That seemed like Harris got his own agenda. Talking about when we get to the United States, I'll take care of her. I'll protect her. Stephanie's the one with the money. She's going to be taking care of you, and you know that. I don't have too much more to say about Stephanie and Harris, child. I truly, truly don't. Let's move on. Let me nip this in the bud. Less than 30 seconds. Amara and Andrew, child. Now, as we know, Amara is thinking about going to Serbia. She got a quarantine for 14 days, and then hopefully she will be able to get on a plane to United States to her man, Andrew. Okay? That's the plan. All right? Andrew is all for it. I'm for it. Go, go, go. Do it, do it, do it. Go, go, go. Do it, do it, do it. What's he got to lose? He chilling in California. So, we know that Amara, honey, her dad said, you done lost your mind if you do this because it'll be the same thing as Mexico City. She talked to her friend. Her friend was like, this is a horrible idea. Please don't do this. Okay, please don't do this. So Amara is talking to Andrew one last time. And she brings up that lawyer. See, that lawyer was like, listen, that sounds like a good idea to me. I say go for it. And of course, Andrew, now, okay? I don't want you to do something that you don't want to do. If you don't feel comfortable in doing it, then don't do it. But if you don't do it, I don't know. I don't know when we're going to see each other. It's going to be years, I guess. So here's Amara. I love Andrew. I want Andrew in my life. I support Andrew. My question is, what does she see in Andrew? Amara, honey, what do you see in him? I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it, but hey, it ain't for me to get. So, we see Amara, okay, and she says yes. Amara decides to go to Serbia. Now, on her way to the airport, honey, she had a breakdown. Cries, not flying, child. Too late now. She's on her way to the airport. She says that she's dropping everything. She's dropping her home. She's dropping her country. She's dropping her family, her dad, everything. First Serbia, then, California to be with Andrew. What sacrificing has Andrew done? I'm doing all of the sacrificing. I gotta stay in Serbia and hope that I don't get detained for 14 days. So she gets to the airport. She gets on her flight, and we see her coming out of the airport. I was like, thank you, Jesus. She made it. She made it. And of course, the pandemic is, high. Okay? Oh, I should say the C-19. So she gets out of the airport, which was a relief for her. She says, at least I'm out of that airport. Okay? So she gets to her hotel in Serbia. She got to stay there for 14 days. She said, I don't even know anyone here. Amara, honey, quit with the whining, quit with the complaining. You chose to go. You should have said no, child. But you said yes, so now you got to quarantine yourself in a country you don't know. Y'all, when she put that luggage on that bed, I said, Amara, please take that luggage off that bed and put it on the table, child. Be putting that luggage up on your bed. Anyway, So, of course, Andrew, he hadn't heard anything, so he didn't know what had happened. She got in contact with Andrew, and honey, she looked tired. And that's what she said. Andrew was like, "How are you, baby?" Andrew's a fool. And she was like, "I'm exhausted." And she looked at honey. She looked tired. Ooh. So, anyway, she says that, she's there. She made it there. Andrew is happy that she didn't get, detained. So, everything is good so far. But she says that she is having doubts. Girl, it's too late, honey. Amara, it's too late. You in Serbia now. So, whatever the next step is, we just gonna have to wait and see. Let's move on. Child, let's talk about Brandon and Julia, child. Let me ask y'all a question. Is Brandon aware that he's engaged? Is Brandon aware that he is on 90 Day Fiancé? Because I don't think he is aware of all this. Honey, it is time to go look at this church. Because it is time for them to get this wedding going. Again, C-19 done hit. And everybody, is, stress heightens is up. Deadlines. So everybody's affected by it. So, we have Brandon and Julia going into this beautiful country southern church, honey. I was like, now that's a church, honey. A church. Church was gorgeous. Gorgeous. And so it's Brandon, his parents, and Julie. So they meet the minister, and I'm assuming the wife. So anyway, they're getting details. And so the wife is like, okay, how many people are going to be attending the wedding? Now, we know your family ain't going to be here. So how many people coming? So they just standing there. And so Mama Brandon said it'd be around 50 people. Here's Julia. It is? I didn't know that. I didn't know. So she looking to Brandon. Brandon, it's going to be some 50 people here. Here's Brandon. I wonder what time I need to go to work. Am I off tomorrow? Honey, Brandon is off in another world. So here's Julia. Julia was like, child, Brandon don't even care. What's going on here? Then, the minister's wife said, okay, what's the wedding date? See, that's important. May the 9th. So she was like, ooh, May the 9th. Wait a minute. Now, that's the day after Mother's Day. That's going to be tricky. Okay, now, I don't suggest that, but hey, that's neither here nor there. It's their wedding, but that's going to be a little tricky. Here's Papa Brandon. We trying to talk about it, but they ain't listen, so. Here's Julia. May the 9th. She was like, it's a very special day for me and Brandon. It's very special. Right? Right, Brandon? Brandon's like, yeah. And do I need to go by that other house? Or what do I need to do? Brandon didn't have a clue. Why is May 9th so special to you, Brandon? 9 is Julia's favorite number. Hey, I got one right. 9 is her favorite number. That's what it is. Julia said, I know you lied. Julia said, get serious, Brandon. Be serious, Brandon. He was like, what? What? What'd I do? Because I think I nailed it. So here is Mama and Papa Brandon, honey. Crickets. Here's Julia. Crickets. Here's the minister and the wife. Crickets. They was like, what's going on here? So Julia tells the story that the reason why May 9th is so important is because Brandon had wrote a letter, said that you're going to be my future wife, and it was on that date. I mean, it was some meaning behind it. It moved Julia enough to remember the date. But, honey, Brandon was like, I forgot. He said, daggone it, I forgot all about that. That's right. That's why May 9th is so important. So everybody just looking around, looking real lost and dumb and foolish. So of course, this hurts Julia's feelings. Now you know when they lived, okay? I bet you that minister and his wife went in the back and was like, now did you see this mess? Did you see this mess? We are in the middle of a pandemic and they don't even know what they want, how many people are coming, why they chose this day. It's the day after Mother's Day. What is going on, mister? So Julia, she sat Brandon down, child. She's trying to have a heart-to-heart. Brandon says, what's going on, child? He was not motivated. Brandon just seemed like this was another day. In fact, that's basically what he said. Julia said, you're not caring. You didn't care about wedding dress shopping. You didn't care about this church. She was like, you don't care. She says, I might as well just go back to Ukraine. Why am I here? It is our wedding day. I love the church. I think it's pretty. I want to get married here. But it just seems like you didn't care. You don't care about nothing. She says your mom seems like she cares more for the wedding than you. Here's Brandon. Now, did I make my dental appointment? I need to cancel that. I need to cancel my dental appointment. Honey, Brandon kind of shy this episode, child. He didn't care about nothing. Basically, what Brandon said is, listen, I don't care if we get married or not. See, I'm doing this for you, to make you happy. But don't be putting everything on me. If you want a wedding, we'll have a wedding. If you want it on May 9th, we'll have it on May 9th. But don't try to make me something I'm not. Okay? Really, I'm not too down for this wedding. I mean, it is what it is. But you up here all emotional, crying, snot, fly. We'll get married. But if you don't want to get married in the church, oh well, see, it ain't a big deal to me. This is just something that we do. This wedding. I was like, Brandon, please just shut up. I was like, Brandon, you see that your woman is crying, she upset, she embarrassed probably, her feelings are hurt, and you are just like, whatever. Brandon, if you and Julia ever was to get married, she's going to remember this day. She is going to remember this day. At least try to have a little bit of compassion, Brandon. Child, Brandon didn't show no type of compassion, did he? Short and sweet, y'all. Tariq and Hazel. Did y'all see Hazel in that knockoff Fendi dress, honey? Lindy. Honey, she was wearing that dress, though. I said, Hazel, you better wear that, Lindy. So we know that Tariq and Hazel got into it, child, because Tariq thought it was a good idea to bring Minty into his menage a trois mess. We know that Hazel is jealous, intimidated of Minty. Minty bothers her a lot. So now she's mad at Tariq for even doing this. So she's giving Tariq the silent treatment. Tariq said, you gonna stay mad at me? Hazel was like, you ain't gonna talk to me? Hazel was like, oh, so it's like that. Hazel was like, Hazel feels like that Tariq is still in communication with Minty. Hazel thinks that Tariq is talking to Minty, FaceTiming Minty, texting Minty. She thinks that they still got something going on. She's positive of it. That's how she feels. Now she's talking to Tariq and she's asking Tariq all this, and Tariq was like, no. There's nothing going on with Minty, okay? I thought it would be a good idea to have Minty give us some advice about our relationship. Tariq, what is wrong with you? That was a horrible idea, but child, I guess you know that now. So, he is looking at Hazel and saying, I am not talking to this woman. So, the producers asked Hazel, do you believe him? And she said, no. She said, I don't believe him. I think they still in communication. Child, bye. So, he had to go and fit his tuts, okay? So, he's with his homeboy, getting his tuts. So, he's telling his homeboy the backstory about Minty, about Hazel, about him, bringing Minty into the relationship, asking for advice, all this mess. And so the homeboy said, have you lost your mind? You know you tripping, right? He said, why would you think that would be a good idea? So Tariq said, listen, I messed up. Bad. And now Hazel thinks that me and Minty still got something going on. And so the homeboy was like, well, do you? Do you still love her? Tariq, there was a long pause. And he was like, nah, I don't love her, nah, not like that. And so the homeboy was like, you still got her number in your phone. Delete it. So here is Tariq. Should I delete it? Should I delete it? I was like, yes, Tariq. Delete the number, child. That's the least you could do. Because, see, Hazel is already on high alert. And you in the touch shop for your wedding. So, yeah, Tariq, delete the number. Tariq and Hazel is a mess. I mean, a mess. We'll see more of them next week, child. Let's move on. Kyle, Natalie, and Mike. This ain't gonna take long. They ain't gonna take long at all. They getting along, y'all. They are getting along. This is great. Okay? And guess what, y'all? It's Uncle Bo's 50th birthday. He 50, y'all. He look older than that, but he 50. I sure don't miss Uncle Bo. Good to see Uncle Bo's face. So it's 50th birthday time. And of course, Natalie, she putting up some balloons and some signs and some streamers, trying to make up since she was the one that got him kicked out. So we have a neighbor coming over. Mike said that that's Uncle Bo's friend. I said, Uncle Bo got him a boo? Uncle Bo got him a boo? That's a neighbor. Ain't nothing wrong with it, Uncle Bo. Get it where you can get it. So we have Uncle Bo come on up in there. Here is Natalie holding that Kroger cake, child, like she the one that purchased it. Happy birthday! Uncle Bo was like, thank you very much. I like the Uncle Bo, child. Thank you very much, it sure is sweet. And then he's thinking to himself, honey, this old Kroger cake ain't gonna make up for nothing. I'm still in the back of my mind, you got me kicked out my happy home, you heifer. Cry some more tears, that's what you get. So they had a lovely little, birthday for Uncle Bo. Mike and Natalie still getting along, honey. They done went fishing and, the conversation is fine. Mike is still hesitant about this wedding. And here comes the C-19, so things may be pushed back even more. And they only got like 20 days to get married. So it's just a whole mess. So Natalie took it upon herself to go wedding dress shopping. She said, listen, Mike don't know about this little rendezvous, but I just want to go wedding dress shopping in case we get married. Okay. So she's talking to the woman. And she's telling the woman, I don't know what to think, what to do. I don't know about a dress. I don't know if it's going to be an inside or outside wedding. I don't know what to tell you. My fiance's a mess right now. We're a mess. And so the wedding dress owner, the shop owner was like, girl, okay, look, we got the C-19. And I have seen many cases where the couple will get married at the courthouse. And then later on, you have your dream wedding. Don't rush it, okay? You can always have your dream wedding, okay? So that made Natalie feel real, real good. So it's time to try on some dresses, child. She done, got her mama involved. Of course, her mama don't know that Natalie and Mike have been fighting and fussing and cussing. She ain't got no ring on her finger. Her mama don't know all that. She ain't trying to stress her mama out. So she done put on some dresses. I will say, she liked dress number 3. It was pretty. Me, myself, I like dress number 1. I thought that dress looked so good on her. I mean, it didn't even need no alterations. It fit her like a glove. It was beautiful. But she liked, number 3. Her mom liked number 3. And, she didn't get the dress because she said, listen, I really don't know if I'm going to get married. And I can't be purchasing a dress that I don't know I'm going to get married. So anyway, off she went. So it's later on that night, child. And they by the fire. She sitting there. She waiting. She been waiting. And here comes Mike. Mike pulls out the ring that she has been waiting for since she got there. She has asked about the ring, asked about the ring, asked about the ring. She went looking for the ring. That's all we heard about. When am I going to get the ring? When am I going to get the ring? Well, there's a ring in front of your face. And he says, will you be my fiance again? Now, instead of this heifer saying, yes, honey, yes, she says, is this a start over? Are we going to start over? You're not going to bring up Kiev again. What happened in Kiev, right? He was like, you have got to be kidding me. I am asking you to marry me again and you bringing up the past. And so she's like, what? What? He says, you're kidding, right? You couldn't even help yourself. Here is the ring that you have been waiting for and you bringing up the past. She said, do you forgive me? Do you forgive me? He said, no, I don't forgive you, but this is a step forward. He said, take the ring. Say yes. And so she was like, yes. I was like, so she finally got the ring. They are finally back engaged, okay? Everything is good. Everybody's on their best behavior. They go into the bedroom and do a little bump, bump, bump. And honey, we see next week, honey. Cries not fly. Now, the producers put down below that this was in March of 2020. The internets, the detective internets of 90 Day Fiancé, honey, somebody done put out their marriage license, honey. They got married in April. They doing all that hollering and screaming and crying and snot flying, and they got married anyway. Let's move on. Rebecca and Zed, Rebecca and Zed. Zed, he went down to Rebecca's house to get him some hot chicken sandwiches. Honey, at the chicken shack, okay? It's lunchtime. Rebecca comes out, honey, she looked tired. Rebecca looked like she has been on her feet for 18 hours. Honey, Rebecca looked like she been on her feet for 18 hours, honey. She's tired, all right? But of course, they have their own problems, all right? We have the C-19 and we have the Ramadan. We all know what the Ramadan is. I'm not going to go into it. Okay, and we all know that Zed said that they cannot even stay in the same house. They can't stay in the same house. Rebecca said, absolutely not. Okay. Rebecca said that she feels like that Zed is pressuring her into getting married quickly. Zed says, we got to get married, okay? Let's just get married. Rebecca wants a wedding. I told y'all what my solution was. Have them go have a quick little wedding. Okay? Have a quick little marriage down at the courthouse if you're able. And then have a big blown out ceremony. But ain't nobody listen to me. So. But see, now that the C-19, they may not even get married now. Because y'all know everything's shut down. Everything's shut down, child. So Rebecca says, I am not going to marry you. I'm not going to do it. Okay? I have waited this long to have a wedding, and I'm going to have a wedding. Zed said, you are being unreasonable. Okay? You know how important Ramadan is. Okay? This is a religious thing. This is something that I can't avoid. And so Rebecca says that this has just been dropped on her. That Zed is just dropping all this information on her, didn't tell her, didn't give her any warning. I just find it very odd that Rebecca don't know about all this when she has been married to a Muslim man before. Rebecca said no. Honey, Zed was hot. And so he was like, what am I supposed to do? We can't stay together. We can't stay underneath the same roof. And she said, well, I don't know what you're going to do. Where are you going to go? She said, you can go and stay with my daughter. Excuse me, Rebecca. You going to have this grown man go live with your daughter and the boyfriend. You done lost your mind. If that was me, I would have been like, Mama, absolutely not. So now Zed, he ain't getting married no time soon. The C-19 is there. And he gonna be homeless. Because Rebecca said no. She said no. And so Zed said, well, if that was the case, I should have stayed where I was at. Had no business coming here. I could have stayed home. And honey, that flew all over Rebecca. Rebecca said, this is the third time you done threatened me with that. This is the third time you done brought up you staying at home and not coming over here. How you think that makes me feel? You keep saying it over and over again. I'm doing the best I can, okay? But I ain't getting married to you. It is a no. So Rebecca has made it perfectly clear that she is not going to marry him in the time frame that they need to get married because of this Ramadan. Now, for 30 days, he's going to have to find somewhere to live. Now, how are they going to do that? A whole mess. A whole entire mess. And let's throw in the C-19. Where you going to find somewhere to live for 30 days during this C-19? Rebecca and Zed is a mess, y'all. And what about his glittery shirt? Boy, the fashions. But I bet you that chicken was good. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, let's talk about Jovi and Yara. So we have Yara. Yara is with her soon-to-be mother-in-law. Now she's made it perfectly clear that she just wants her and Jovi going to Vegas to get married. The parents are not invited. But yet we have her soon-to-be mother-in-law driving her to go look at wedding dresses. I said, now I know not. I know not. You mean to tell me you're not invited to the wedding, but you hauling her around to look at wedding dresses for a wedding you ain't invited to? Mama Joey, is this how y'all roll in New Orleans? I thought you had some of that Cajun spirit in you. Yara, you done lost your mind. So they go inside the wedding dress shopping place. And the mama says, this is strange. I can't go to the wedding, but I'm going to look at wedding dresses with my soon-to-be daughter-in-law. She says, I want to ask her one last time. So they are, looking around and, she's looking at Yara. And she was like, you still haven't decided on who's going to the wedding? This is Yara. Nope. I was like, Mama Jovi, when is that Cajun spirit gonna kick in? What's going on here? So they're looking at the first dress. That first dress was beautiful. It sure was pretty. But honey, the back was out, and honey, it had a slit all the way up here. I said, okay, Yara. But see, Yara don't want no dress to show her little pooch. So that was a So while they were talking, while she was standing there, the mom is upset, visibly upset. And so here's Yara. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? And so she was like, I'm upset because my son is going to get married and you're looking at dresses and I'm not going to be there. And so Yara came out her mouth talking about, well, it's not about you. When does that Cajun spirit come in? Honey, when I tell you something, let me tell you, y'all. The minute she said that out her mouth, it would have been a problem. First of all, Mama Jovi gave them a choice. You ain't getting a choice with me. See, if it was me, there is no choice. It would have been 2 words. I'm going. Now go on in there and get dressed. I'm going. Whether you like it or not. This is my son. Okay? And I want to see my son get married. Be mad. Stay mad. Die mad. I'm going. See, that's what I would have said, but I ain't on the show. Y'all were standing up there talking about it ain't about you. It may not be about me, but I am a mother of a son that is getting married to you. I'm the one that's hauling you around. It was about me the minute I stepped behind that driver's seat to take you wedding dress shopping. Now I'm going, my husband going, now go in there and look at another dress. See, that's what shoulda, woulda, coulda been said, but it did. Mama Jovi done got emotional, crying, start flying, child. Yara come talking about, I feel bad. So she felt guilty and she invited Jovi's mom, child. Jovi's mom was so happy, honey. So Yara goes inside of the dressing room. She comes out of that dressing room, and honey, when I tell you that dress was everything. I was like, come on now, y'all. Honey, that dress was beautiful. I said, ooh. It looked good on her too. So she picked out the dress. The mama was happy. She was happy. So then we see urgent care in the next scene, child. Honey, Yara done tripped in the streets of New Orleans. You see what happened, Yara? See what happened? It ain't about you. Okay. Well, how did you end up tumbling and falling in the street? See what happened? So she fine. She hit her back, but she fine. The baby fine. Everything fine. Now, this is the night of the bachelor party. So, Jovi takes her back home. Yara sitting there, child. So, Jovi gets a call from his homeboy. His homeboy was like, hey, it's bachelor party time. Hey, it's bachelor party. Hey. Honey, they are happy. And so, Jovi was like, pump your brakes. I don't know. You know, Yara took a hard fall, and I don't know if I'm going to make it out tonight. Let's see what she says. What about what his homeboy said? What that mean? Jovi said my woman fell in the streets of New Orleans. Homeboy said, what you talking about, Willis? What that mean? Jovi's homeboy basically said, is she living? Did she die? Is she breathing? Because if she is, let's go. I got tickled at that, honey. He said, it's your bachelor party. We ain't changing up nothing. So Jovi, he asked Yara. He said, listen, it's cool. It's cool. Look, if you want me to stay, I'll stay with you. Yara said, it's your bachelor party. You do what you gotta do. You have fun. But, you know, can you come home early? Don't be out there all night. Jovi said, bet. Jovi meet up with his two best friends, and Jovi said that now the two best friends are invited to the wedding. Jovi said my friend's coming too. He said the flight leaves in 8 hours. Jovi ain't packed. Honey, the flight is leaving in 8 hours to go to Vegas. Honey, they getting towed up from the flow up, child. Honey, those scenes of New Orleans look like so much fun. When Yara and Jovi was watching the parade, oh, I was like, oh, I loved it. I loved everything about it. Oh, I'm going back to New Orleans. I mean, it's just made me want to go back even more. It just got me pumped. I just want to go back. So anyway, so it's bachelor party time, and honey, they are having a good old time, honey. So it's time to go to the good old strip club. Now, homeboy who's married with a child, he said, y'all have fun. I got a baby at home and a wife. I can't be going up in this strip club. Y'all have fun. Okay, I see y'all, in 8 hours, we got to get on this plane. So Jovi and his other friend go into that strip club, and honey, when I tell you, they had a stack of ones. Honey, it was girls up there on that pole twisting and turning. Honey, they doing all kinds of V's, honey, having a good old time. Boom. Honey, Jovi was throwing the ones. I said, Jovi, okay, I ain't mad at you, but remember, you supposed to be home early and you got a flight to catch, Jovi. Here comes the drinks. His homeboy said, look, I'm here to have my boy have a good old time. We ain't worried about time. We ain't worried about flight. We ain't worried about no marriage. We daggone sure ain't worried about Yara. Here comes this little stripper sitting on his lap. I said, she got real comfortable. Here comes some champagne. Real comfortable. Here comes that friend. I'm going to need for you, what's your name, Candy, Misty, Christy? Take my homeboy upstairs and show him a good old time. Now, I was waiting for Jovi to say, you better get up off me. I'm going home. See, that's what I was waiting for Jovi to say. Jovi got up. I said, oh. The girl went up the stairs. Jovi was behind her. Me personally, I don't think Jovi and the stripper did anything. I think he's going to take his butt home. But I think Yara's going to be P.O.'d because he's going to walk through that door at 5 in the morning. So, I don't think Jovi did anything with the stripper. That's it, y'all. That is it. That's all I can give. All right? Y'all know what to do. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!